What's up, everyone? I am so glad to see you today. This month, we're finding out how to drop the act and show others who we really are. That's what it looks like to live life with integrity. Do you guys remember what integrity is? Integrity is choosing to be truthful in whatever you say and do. We don't have to act like someone we're not. We don't have to hide who God made us to be. With His help, we can be brave, honest, and true. I'm so thankful that we can trust God no matter what. He's always the right one to follow. King Solomon, who wrote this in Proverbs 16:9, says, "In their hearts, human beings plan their lives, but the Lord decides where their steps will take them." Let's go sing together and tell God that we want to follow Him every single moment, every single day.
Before the day I took a breath, you had a plan for my every step. You promised to always be by my side. I believe that you are the way, you are the truth, you are the light. So I sing this to you. You keep your promises every day. I will believe in everything that you say. Yeah, in the dark I know you're making a way. Jesus, I will trust you. You're always good in everything that you do. And I know everything that you say is true. And every moment you are leading me through. Jesus, I will trust you. I wanna be honest and true and do what's right the way you do. You're teaching me to take a stand and live for you, 'cause I believe that you are the way, you are the truth, you are the light. So I sing this to you. You keep your promises every day. I will believe in everything that you say. Yeah, in the dark I know you're making a way. Jesus, I will trust you. You're always good in everything that you do. And I know everything that you say is true. And every moment you are leading me through. Jesus, I will trust you. Even in the moments I feel alone, I know I can. Trust that you're working and holding my world in your hands. Even in the moments I feel alone, I know I can. Trust that you're working and holding my world in your hands. You are the way, you are the truth, you are the life. So I sing this to you. You keep your promises every day. I will believe in everything that you say. Yeah, in the dark I know you're making a way. Jesus, I will trust you. You're always good in everything that you do. And I know everything that you say is true. And every moment you are leading me through. Jesus, I will trust you.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of 2 Kings, chapter 5.
Naaman was the commander of the army of Aram, one of Israel's greatest enemies.
Forward march!
Though Naaman was a wealthy man, he had one problem that no doctor could solve. He had a terrible skin disease.
Make it go away.
Then Naaman heard news of a prophet in Israel, Elisha, who might be able to help. But instead of going straight to Elijah, Naaman took rich gifts to the king of Israel, along with a letter from the king of his own land explaining how important he was. The king of Israel frowned as he read the letter from his enemy, the king of Aram.
I am sending my servant Naaman to you with this letter. I want you to heal him of his skin disease. What? No! I'm not God. Your king is trying to pick a fight with me.
But I just
Not
want...
listening, not listening. La 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 la.
The king of Israel made such a fuss that Elisha heard the news and sent a messenger. It was probably his trusted servant, Gehazi.
I'm a good guy. Trust me.
Gehazi took Elisha's message to the king.
Elisha says tell the man to come to me.
Gehazi raced back home to help Elisha prepare for the important visitor. And sure enough, the king of Israel sent Naaman straight to their doorstep. Gehazi peeked out the window.
Look how low the chariot is riding. What's in the back? Embroidered robes and bags of something?
Gehazi?
Hurry up. You gotta look good for this guy. I'll get you your best robe.
Nope.
You're not wearing the robe?
I'm not going out.
Not going out?
No, you are.
My robe?
What's wrong with your robe?
It's old. It's not even a decent name brand like Melchizedek or Queen Jezebel.
Elisha sent his servant out the door with a message for Naaman.
Are you the prophet?
No. But let me just say that is one excellent chariot. I see you got the golden hubcap.
Where's Elisha?
He says, go, wash yourself in the Jordan River 7 times. Then your skin will be healed. You will be pure and clean again.
I thought Elisha would come out himself.
I know, right?
Look, can't he just say some words and wave his hand and, make me better?
That's what I was thinking too.
And the Jordan River? I mean, it's full of muck and tadpoles and... forget it.
Naaman tore off, angry, but his servants convinced him to follow Elisha's instructions. Naaman dipped 7 times in the murky Jordan River, and when he rose from the water on his 7th time...
What?
His skin was perfectly clean. He was healed.
Unbelievable.
Naaman raced back to Elisha's home. This time, the prophet came outside along with Gehazi. Naaman marveled at his unmarked arms and hands.
Now I know that there is no God anywhere except in Israel. Please take a gift from me.
Gehazi inched closer to the chariot. He could see the richly colored robes hanging over the bags of gold and silver.
Is that a genuine Melchizedek robe?
Uh-huh, the real deal.
Just have your servants unload around back and I'll...
Nope. I serve the Lord. You can be sure that he lives. And you can be just as sure that I won't accept a gift from you.
What?
Please, I'm begging you.
He's begging you, Elisha.
But Elisha still refused to take a single coin from Naaman and send him away in peace. Elisha went back inside, leaving Gehazi speechless on the doorstep.
What? No. Seriously?
Gehazi could still see the dust kicked up by the horse's hooves.
Elijah should have taken something. If he didn't want it, he could have just given it to me.
With that, Gehazi took off running down the road. His arms pumped and his sandals flapped as he crested the hill and came up alongside the chariot. Naaman pulled it to a halt.
Is everything all right?
It's fine. My master sent me to say that 2 young prophets have come to visit. Yeah, that's it. Please give them 75 pounds of silver and 2 sets of clothes.
Oh, of course. Take twice as much.
Naaman's servants carried the heavy bags of silver and clothing back up the road. But as they approached Elisha's house...
Hey, thanks. I got it from here.
Straining beneath the weight of his heavy load, Gehazi snuck inside and stashed the clothing and silver in his room. Then he hurried back out and strolled through the front door.
Can't whistle.
Elisha studied him with sharp eyes. Where have you been?
Oh, me? I didn't go anywhere.
Didn't my spirit go with you? I know Naaman greeted you. I know you took money and clothes.
I was just being nice to the horses, making their load lighter.
You and your family after you will have Naaman's skin disease.
Then I can't wear my new robes.
Sure enough, Gehazi's skin was soon covered with sores, just like Naaman's was. Gehazi's lie had won him some new clothes, but it had cost him Elisha's trust and a full and healthy life.
Good morning, Edge Kids. I hope you guys are doing amazing, and I hope you truly enjoyed that video just as much as I do. So Gehazi's lie had won him some new clothes, but it had cost him Elisha's trust. And unfortunately, he and his family ended up with Naaman's awful skin disease. Gehazi found out something really important that day that we need to know too. When you are not truthful, you lose trust. We want people to know they can count on us, like our parents, our teachers, and our friends. We want them to know that they can believe what we say. But if we're not truthful, they won't be able to trust us. Let's ask God to help us be truthful and trustworthy like He is. Gehazi had to learn this the hard way, but we can learn from his story. When you are not truthful, you lose trust. Say that with me, guys. When you are not truthful, you lose trust. We have an example in Gehazi's story of what it looks like to lose trust. But we have a great example of truthfulness from God. God promised that He would send His Son to be our Savior, and He did. Jesus proved that we can always trust Him too. He did exactly what He said He would do when He died on the cross for our sin. He gave us the best example of what it means to be trustworthy and truthful. Every day, we need to choose to live in a truthful way. What does that look like in your life? It's pretty simple, really. Tell the truth. If you do something wrong, admit it. If you didn't do what you were supposed to do, be truthful about it. Do what you say you're going to do. Be a person of integrity so others know they can trust you. I love you guys, and God bless.
Good morning, Edge Kids. Thanks for joining us again. We're so happy to have you guys here. I have a super cool, fun fall activity for you. Do you want to know what it is? I bet you do. So, today we are going to be using leaves, like before we did that, because they're everywhere. They're falling, and it's fall, my favorite time of year. So, we are going to utilize these and make something super cool and super cute. So, first off, like I said, leaves is what you need for the first thing. Some paper. I just have some plain white copy paper. You guys can use construction paper or something else like that. Some glue, liquid glue probably would be best. And then what I have here are some special googly eyes, which you don't need these to do it, but they're just fun because it's gonna look cool. You can also just use like markers if you have those. Like over here, I have some markers that we're also gonna use. So, first off, what you're gonna do is get your paper, and you're gonna pick out some leaves, and then go ahead and glue the leaves to your paper. So, I'm gonna glue this one, put some glue on the back. And you're probably wondering, why am I gluing this leaf to the paper? What are we going to be making? So, I'll go ahead and tell you. We are going to be making little leaf people. Have you ever made a leaf person before? Me either. This is the first time, so we're going to see how it turns out. So, glue the leaf to the paper, like so. My favorite part is picking out the leaves because there's so many different kinds. Like this little yellow one is cute, and I have a beautiful red one on my paper. Do you guys have a favorite color of a leaf? Your favorite fall color? Yeah? I think mine is a deep red. Those are so pretty on the trees. And then I think I'll add one more. So that'll be 3 leaves on my paper. So I have 3 leaves, 1, 2, 3. So then after you get them glued on, this is the fun part, because then you get to turn them into little people. You get to pick. So I'm gonna pick out some eyeballs to put on. And if you don't have googly eyes at home, you can use markers as well. And so I'm gonna put eyeballs on them and make them look kind of silly. So then after you put their eyes on and the glue gets stuck on pretty well, I'm gonna take my marker and I'm gonna draw some extra stuff on the leaves. And you get to make them look really silly. My one leaf has a little mustache, and my other leaf has one eyeball, and then this leaf at the bottom kind of looks kind of crazy, like he's a little silly. So that is super awesome. I love how my leaves turned out. I would love to see what you guys make, and if you could share those with us, either online, show us a picture or a video, or if you come on Sunday mornings, bring your leaf people and we can hang them up in the room. You can show me. I would love to see that. So thanks so much for joining us, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. See you next time.